Look, I know I'm not the only one on this Oliver Tree thing right now, and I'm totally not prepared for this video, but we're gonna get started anyway. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly. This album was literally a prophecy. All of his posts from Oliver Tree before he passed away was literally pointing to what was about to happen. And I'm gonna break this all down. There is too much symbolism in lyrics that point exactly to what is happening. Literally, this album, Love You Madly, Hate You Badly. Okay, I'm gonna start to explain some things, and we're gonna go really fucking deep because I've been doing a lot of research about things recently, and because I'm at my own crossroads right now, but more on that in a later video. Love You Madly, Hate You Badly was a prophecy of Oliver Tree's life at the end. If you've watched some of his shorts, if you've watched some of his videos or interviews or listened to his music, you will know that death has been a big theme in his life. And you may know about obviously there's like a conspiracy thing going on around like, okay, Atlantic Records did this. That's already pretty wild. But when we start to look at the album and start to look at like the actual lyrics that were laid down as a blueprint to what was happening, we start to discover something that is insane. Oliver Tree talks about what is happening in his life. This is what artists do. It's like what they do. Like that's why they're artists, is to express. And he's expressing. The alt pop adventurer gets burned by love on a genre pulverizing fourth LP. Burned by love when he says, love you madly, hate you badly. And in the first couple songs, he says, my only friend. These are the album cover, the song titles. My only friend and I need you. In My Only Friend, he doesn't actually reference who he's talking about. Okay? And then in My Only Friend, he says, I need you. So then we go to the song I Need You. And he says, basically he's saying like, he says, yeah, do you want me to? Yeah, I want you to. Yeah, I want you to come back. Yeah, do you want me to? Yeah, I want you to. Yeah, do you want me to come back? Don't ignore me anymore. Watch that demon leave my core. Listen to what he just said. He said, do you want me to come back? Yeah, I want you to come back. This isn't a love song. This is a letter to us. As I'm reading this and I'm like, do you want me to come back? Yeah, I want you to. I'm like, yeah, I want you to come back. Because this is like touching. Like, and then the next song is Glow On. And in this song, he's literally talking about the sun today won't show its face. My shadow laughed and walked away. The pitch black cold still calls my name. It left me in a world of pain. You light up the whole sky. In the darkness of the night, you are a shining light. You brighten my entire life. And think about what he's saying though. The sun today won't show his face. When we're looking at like what happened with him in Atlantic, according to what he shared, right? Because I don't want to just assume that's how the story went, okay? I think there was more to it, to be honest. The sun won't show its face. And that's like saying that there's no love, right? The shadow laughed and walked away. He's alone. The pitch black calls my name. That's like saying like evil or darkness, right, is calling his name. You left me in a You left me. That was freaky. You left me in a world of pain. And it's like, is he talking about the record company? And then it says, you light up the whole sky. Bro, he was in a helicopter in the sky. Of course it's gonna light up if it's exploding. It's a fucking helicopter on fire. Bro. And then we keep going down. Okay, now I am at a point in my life when I'd said, I'm at a crossroads. I am learning the difference between Jesus and the devil. Okay, I'm learning what Christianity is compared to basically every other religion, because I'm actually learning that every religion is different than Christianity, and Christianity is the only one that is a specific way. Now I know that everyone is unique, okay, but I'm learning that each religion matches a specific archetype or a specific structure, while Jesus and Christianity is the only religion that matches a different structure. Okay, so when we are hearing it say "fuck the whole world" as one of his song titles, sorry bro, but I gotta go here. When I'm learning about religions and Christianity versus these other religions, what I'm learning is that Jesus is the only God that says, do not go to yourself, go to him. Every other religion points back to you. It points back to you. Even like Buddhism and like these other, like Hinduism and stuff, they want you to be of service. You are serving, right? But you're not serving a God. You are serving yourself, which is the premise of like devil worship and Satanism, is because the devil wants you to worship and follow your own rules. So when we have a song on here that says F the world, what this is like showing me is it's like there's hatred for the whole world, for all of humanity. Now, I don't feel like this is true because Oliver has such compassion, okay? But it could be. And when we're saying F the whole world, this is like saying that this is like, none of this is satisfying me. This isn't working for me, and I don't want to be here, right? And so the only reason someone would be in so much turmoil is if they haven't been saved. They haven't been united with their God. Look, just keep hanging with me for a minute. The last 4 songs of this album, Halo, All You Ever Wanted, Flowers, and How It Ends. Now, I did not listen to How It Ends yet, but Halo, this is like one of the last songs. He says something about a demon. He's talking about how this lady is... When he's talking about a halo, he is not talking about an angel, okay? He's not. He's talking about, like, demons, and he's talking about, like, low-level entity shit, okay? So we're gonna move past that one. All You Ever Wanted, all right? Now, this is not a song about, like, completion or love or, like, unity or, like, finding your... Like, this isn't, like, this song is not about... like getting everything you ever wanted. This is like literally the opposite. It's like, oh, I was thinking about all you ever wanted, and then I'm thinking about how you never got it. And so when we look at this, it's like, this isn't a song of like trying to spread joy. This is actually a song that's trying to spread like the thought process, like it's trying to share or spread a thought process of not receiving the thing that you wanted in your life. And so when you think about that, it's like, oh, like I'm not getting the thing that I want when I'm listening to the song. Like I'm thinking about he's like, oh, blah, 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 all you ever wanted. And I'm thinking about all the stuff I wanted. And then he's like, oh, but how you never got it. And then it makes your mind think about the things that you wanted, but you're not getting it. Think about that. Like if you're thinking about the stuff that you want, but then he says, oh, but you didn't get it. And then it makes your brain think about the stuff that you wanted, and then it makes it think about you not getting it. That's basically casting a spell over you to say that you don't get what you want. Like that's what's happening. This is not a song of fulfillment and completion. This is a song of disaster and being ripped apart. Okay? But it sounds nice. Okay? Now we have this song. Flowers. And this is like, we're getting towards the end here. Can we go back in time and never meet in our whole life? Can you take back every line while I erase you from my mind? The answer is no. There's nowhere to go. Your true colors showed, and I've reached the end of the road. Now I'm driving off a cliff. Fuck you for everything you did. I'd rather not exist. And this, like, if you think about what he's, like, the message that he shared about his relationship with Atlantic Records, this basically covers it. Flowers. What happens at the end of an, like, this is the end of an album, right? But what happens at, like, the end of a show, right? The end of a show, they throw flowers at you. They want you to get your flowers while you're still alive type shit, right? He says, then get back together with you again. You've betrayed me as a lover. You've betrayed me as a friend. I hate your guts. I hope you'll always feel regret. I hope you fall and snap your neck and die a violent death. And then he says, can we make time rewind and stop avoiding all the signs? Do you remember what it was like when our love was still alive? And the answer is no, and my heart's broke. And you show the real you showed standing at the end of the road. Now I'm driving off a cliff. Fuck you for everything you did. Bro, the end of an album that he just talked about. This is not a relationship album. This is not to a woman. This is not to a man if he was gay. Like, this is not that. This is, like, this is him saying, look, bro, I didn't get what I wanted from Atlantic Records, and I put dirt on their name because of it. And when that happened, they're like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll give you the deal, or we'll give you the record, but it's going to be predictive programming for what's about to happen to you, little bruh. And it's like, and then what's the last song? How it ends. And he's like, I never would have guessed this is how it ends. I told you from the start I'd tried my best. Looking at us now, thinking what a mess. Wondering how that it got to this. That I found is there's nothing left. Erasing all the memories from my head. I used to think you were my only friend. Now you're just a stranger in my bed. Oh, man. It's like, it honestly breaks my heart, bro. It's like, I don't feel like bro was really, like, that messed up, right? Like, I feel like bro, like, genuinely had a good heart, and he actually wanted to try, and he actually wanted to share love. But I also feel like things just didn't go how he thought it was going to happen. Things just panned out differently. And like he's saying, he's trying his best, and, like, you know, we got to respect him for that. But it's kind of hard to, like, look at this album cover and see, like, he is sitting in a heart made of metal scraps on top of a bunch of wood, which is probably what the helicopter was made out of, metal and wood. I'm sure it wasn't designed as a heart, but maybe. But when you look at this album cover, it's like, if you like really look at it, you can see like it's like a bunch of scraps of metal and plastic. On the top left corner, there is a fin or a wing from an airplane or a helicopter. And then like inside the heart, there's like literally like this arrow that points to a propeller. And it like there's a car, like the front of a car in the wreckage. And I'm pretty sure he fell on top of, like, his helicopter fell onto a car lot. So I'm just saying, he's telling you what the fuck is about to happen, bro. Like, he's telling you. And then when you go back to to his shorts and everything, like, there's shorts that were playing before this all happened. There was the one where he was talking about his record deal, and then the next one that was like literally him in a Kiss outfit, right? And it said R.I.P. above his head, when you talk too much, or whatever it said. But basically he's like, yeah, I made that last post, I said too much, and now it's over with. R.I.P. to me. And it's like, bro, like, if you check the energy, if you feel into his emotional state and stuff, it's not, just go feel it for yourself, man. You'll know what I'm saying. I don't even need to say it. Like, you can just feel it. You can tell. Like, the energy's there, bro. Like, go look at the album cover. Like, read his energy. Read his emotional state. And it's like, you can feel that it's a little bit heavier than an album cover of an album that he was trying really hard to get released and it happened to go through, right? Like, if you were trying really hard to do something great and then you did it and you accomplished it, why are you showing up so heavy and so gloomy? Because starting to sound like there's more to this. So it kind of breaks my heart to make this video. I know this isn't my usual content, but I'm just in that phase right now. I might even make more of these kind of videos. But I just want to say shout out to Oliver Tree. Dude was a cool guy, for real. And you know, shout out to all you guys watching this. And it like sucks that I have to make this, but at the same time, I'm grateful I get to share this information with you guys, and I hope that I can share something, like make you more aware of what's going on in the world through symbolism, through these artists. Like, all of this stuff is crazy, man. Like, the industry, music, religion, like where you and I fit into all of this, lyrics, symbolism. I might have said that part twice, but it's just like, it's a lot, bro. But here we are, man. Anyway, much love to you. If you made it this far, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And rest in peace, Oliver Tree, man.